Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy February. Today is February the 5th, 2025. And I don't think I've live streamed this month, guys, so I do apologize. I was out of town this past weekend for some wrestling events, and it's just been kind of busy ever since I came back. But I did want to get on here today to talk about a new free phone that you can get on Metro by T-Mobile. So again, hopefully we're going to get everything set up here. We'll go ahead and get the chat going. Let me just make sure. Sounds like everything sounds like the stream sounds okay. So if you guys are just joining in, go ahead and smash the like button if you can. Definitely excited to share this phone with you because I actually ordered the phone, so I can't wait to do the unboxing. And I believe it'll be the second unboxing phone this year, but it'll be my first Metro by T-Mobile phone for the year. So again, hopefully everyone's doing okay tonight. It was really an unplanned stream, but I went ahead and ordered the phone yesterday. So let me go ahead and share this on create post. Oh, hold on, wrong. Discard. I gotta switch accounts really quick. Sorry guys, I have like 10 YouTube channels, that's why. So anyways, if you guys are just joining in, smash the like button. I would really appreciate it. I'm definitely trying to make a post here so that, you know, my followers can see the post. I don't know if you guys get the notifications when I'm live exactly, but if you do, cool. Okay, why am I doing it on the wrong phone? Discard. Wrong phone. Okay, hold on 1 second. What the heck? Can I switch accounts? There we go, switch accounts. All right, so again, we got a few people in the house already. So again, thanks again for joining in. This video is about the Samsung Galaxy A16 5G and how you can get it free on Metro by T-Mobile, guys. So, sheesh, I just want to view my channel. That's all I want to do. Here we go. Create post. Currently. There you go. Hashtag live. Talking about the Samsung A54. Let's go. Oh no, not the A54. All right, sorry about that. Hey, what's up? We got Random Culture in the house. He said, "What's up, playa?" Not much. I am just chilling tonight. You know, I'm off tomorrow, so I don't have to wake up early. So I decided to get on a stream with you guys here tonight, and talk about a promotion that's going on right now. Well, let me take a look here. So let me go ahead and do a screen share really quick with you guys, and then we'll get that going. My videos. I just want to view my channel, guys. That's it. Why does YouTube got to make it so hard? There we go. Okay, anyways. Okay, yeah, so I'm doing pretty good, man. Thanks again for joining in. So let's go ahead and do a screen share of this really quick, guys, and we'll get into it. Sorry about that. Sorry about the delay. So again, Metro by T-Mobile is throwing out some promotions right now, but the one that I'm looking at right now is the Samsung Galaxy A15 5G. So this phone will actually be free with your with a new number. So you can actually port your number and you'll get it free, or you can get it with a new line. So well, we're doing good, man. Thanks again for asking. Shout out to you. I'm going to give you a little thing on the screen there just so that people can see we're in on the chat. Let's go ahead and make this bigger. We'll go ahead and make my screen a little bit smaller. In fact, let's make it like super small. There you go. So again, guys, Samsung Galaxy A16 5G is free, by the way. So if you're interested in maybe, moving over to Metro by T-Mobile or trying or testing out the network, this phone is free with the Metro Flex plan. So again, the phone is the Samsung A16 5G, the Galaxy A16. So internal memory specs is 128 gigs of internal memory. Again, you do get a new number with this, or you can bring, which is pretty crazy. I guess with a new number, it's free, but when I looked at this yesterday, it said bring your number $0, and now it says you have to pay $229 for you to bring your number, which is crazy because most of their bring your number deals are free. So again, a little bit of specs about this phone, right? It's got a 6.7 FHD AMOLED display, so it's got a big chunky screen. It says AMOLED 2, so that's pretty crazy. It's a 1080 screen, so pretty okay for a mid-range device. It does have a triple camera setup, right? That triple camera setup will be about a 50 megapixel camera, which is what you see in most mid-range devices. Let's go ahead and let's make me somewhat big again. I feel like no one's going to be looking at the screen anyways. So again, if you guys are just joining in, please smash that like button for me. Again, and if you watch the replay, leave comments down below. Let me know what you guys are thinking there. Also, I did order this phone, so expect an unboxing in a couple days. I ordered it yesterday or last night. I did not see any notification on me getting the phone shipped or anything like that yet. So you're supposed to get like free 2-day shipping on it. So I don't know exactly when it's going to get shipped. Hopefully by tomorrow it'll be shipped and it'll be here by Friday. So today's Wednesday. So I'm hoping I have the phone by Friday so I can do an unboxing for you guys on Friday. But anyways, so Samsung A16, let's continue to go over the specs here, guys. So again, Super AMOLED display. It's more durable than ever, right? It's got health tracking, Samsung Wallet, 6 years of OS and security updates. So that is crazy, actually. So again, I think that goes back to what some of these phone makers are doing now. Samsung, Google, they're actually giving you a little bit more longevity when it comes to their phones now. So again, six years for a mid-range device for OS and security updates. That's actually pretty crazy. Let's see, what am I gonna send here? A sticker here. Anyways, so you do get expandable storage, right, on this device, which if you guys are getting 128 gigs out of the box, I think that should be more than adequate for a normal user, right? But for anybody that needs the expandable storage for their device, again, you can throw in a 256 gigabyte SD card or a 512, and you can obviously add a lot of memory, especially for videos, because if you like taking videos, then you're definitely going to want to add a memory card. But yeah, for the most part, this does seem just like this phone did come out last year, to my knowledge, so again, or maybe not last year. Maybe I know it's not super old though. So I know the A15 came out last year. A16 is definitely a lot newer. I actually need to check gsmarena.com to see when that phone came out, because I know it had been released recently. Some Galaxy A16. Go. Oh, I can't spell Samsung, no wonder. There you go. Samsung A16 5G. So again, this phone was released October of 2024, which is pretty crazy because again, the A15 came out the prior year, or I'm sorry, not even the prior year. The A15 came out like literally like early of 2024. So the fact that this phone isn't that old to begin with, or the A15 wasn't even that old to begin with, pretty crazy. Random Culture says, so how long is the phone tied to Metro? Okay, so I believe with the Metro Flex plans now, that you are tied to the Metro by T-Mobile for a minimum of a year now. Before it used to be 6 months, and you might want to check out Tito's channel for more information on that. But to my knowledge, you are tied to the carrier for a year with that phone. Now, of course, that is to get it unlocked. So now, if you're buying the phone straight out, like without having to do all that, then you probably don't have to wait to get the phone unlocked. But because Metro by T-Mobile is and other companies like Boost Mobile will throw out incentives or to join their join their network, etc. By giving you these devices, they tend to do that. But again, you know, they now are rewarding customers by, you know, giving them free upgrades, etc. like that. So when let's say when the A17 comes out next year, or you know, later on, like in the fall of this year, you're gonna see you know, they might allow it as long as you've had the phone for at least a year. So again, the specs on this device aren't too crazy, guys. You know, I do know that it, again, going back to the camera, it does have 50 megapixel camera on the wide side. You have a 5 megapixel ultra wide lens, and you have a 2 megapixel macro. And then on the video side, you're only getting 1080p at 30 frames a second as far as the highest quality. So I think that's you know, something that people really need to consider if you guys are wanting to take video. Hold on, I'm gonna turn my camera off really quick, guys. If you guys are wanting to take video with this actual phone. So the one thing I can tell you about Samsung devices, and this is something that I've noticed also, you know, when purchasing the devices in the past, is I've never really had issues with the cameras. The cameras are actually usually pretty good when it comes to video quality. You know, even like the Samsung A15 last year, which was really the only Samsung phone I actually kind of looked at last year, which I kind of regret not like taking a look at the A35 and the A25, because you did have the A25 and the A35 come out last year as well. But I didn't purchase those devices. I thought that they were benchmarking underneath the previous year's A54, and I know the A55 is out now, but I believe you can only get the A55 internationally. So I'm actually gonna maybe try to get my hands on one of those later on this year, and I'll probably move my Helium Mobile, you know, device to that, you know, because I do have another TCL phone that I purchased recently that I'm not really enjoying as of now. So we'll see how that goes, guys. But you know, again, hopefully this video is really not meant to be that long, guys. It's just really to kind of share with you guys that, you know, this phone is on sale for free, and it's basically for free. But you know, again, it's 5G phone, right? So you're not gonna have too many issues with connectivity. One thing I'm reading here is that it only has 4 gigs of RAM. So and it does have a Samsung processor, right, which is a Exynos 1330, which again, I would have to see how that performs. I know that the A15 had a MediaTek processor, from what I remember, and at the beginning when I had it, it was a little bit, you know, that device was, you know, a little speedy, and then after a while, it kind of started slowing down on me. So you know, it's not a phone that I really enjoyed too much after like the first month. But you know, again, this one has an Exynos 1313. You know, a lot of people complain about Samsung's own processing chips also. So again, I don't know. You know, I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens when I get the device. You know, again, a lot of people, it's very subjective until you actually get the device and you actually, you know, get to use it and play with it. But again, you know, that Exynos processor is an octa-core processor, right? So hopefully, you know, there is some sort of performance. And again, it's running Android 14 out of the box. So again, even though we're already in Android 15 with the Pixel devices and everything like that, a lot of these older devices are going to stay stuck on Android 13 or 14, you know. But the good thing, like, you know, like I said, is that, you know, this device will still get security updates and possibly one Android update, right? I think that's something that at least they're better on. And like the good thing about these Android updates is you know, you really don't need the latest and greatest version of Android, because not a lot of things really change on Android. The one thing that does change as far as Samsung devices is the One UI, right? I think that's what they call it, right? Or their UI, their launcher. It's one of those where, you know, once you get an update, the launcher updates, and you still get like a lot of those features. So the version of Android doesn't really need to change in order for like your UI and, you know, your phone to be configured to, you know, a newer version basically. So again, as long as those security updates keep going out, then you should be fine. Again, this is not water resistant, but I am reading here that it's IP54 rated. So it is dust protected and a little bit water resistant, meaning you can maybe water can be splashed on it, and it can maybe, you know, take a small dip in water, but not for very long. You know, again, a little bit water resistant, but not to the point where, you know, you're going to be doing that. But again, 4 gigs of RAM, guys. For this version, you know, I'm pretty sure the unlocked version has about 6 gigs. I need to actually look that up really quick. Amazon.com. Samsung Galaxy A16 5G. Who be looking for 4G phones? So the phone unlocked on its own right now is $199 on Amazon, and you can get it. Yeah, you could also get it US version. Okay, it's $175. Okay. So hold on, let me just double check this. Is this the international version? I'm not sure why. I guess Samsung has it selling for $199, but Amazon, you can get a better deal for like $174 unlocked. Basically, you know, again, I want to see what, you know, if this version has like 6 gigs of RAM or. So no, this one, the US version only has 4 gigs of RAM. So let me look at the international version now. Which I always try to lean towards more the international versions of devices, because sometimes they do come with better processing or better RAMs. So let me take a look at this. So this one, the international version, has 8 gigs of RAM, which is crazy. So like I'm gonna promote the hell out of the A16, but the international version, at least the phone that you should get in 2024. And it comes in a white version, so the white version looks pretty cool. Oh, it even comes in like a teal version, and it looks really cool in the teal version. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know why. I've noticed that like the US versions of these devices are a little dumbed down as far as the specs go, right? You know, they're basically throwing you with like the minimum. They're throwing you with the minimum amount of RAM when it comes to the US version, and who knows why. But if you go and look on Amazon and you look for the same exact phone, right? You know, again, international version, you're getting a much better spec phone. Again, the only thing with these is, you know, with the international versions, guys, and just a small disclaimer for those of you who maybe decide, hey, you see this video and I'm gonna go buy the international version instead, you know, forget the US version, because the US version, again, the specs are a little bit lower. Is the international versions, you depending on your network, whether you have Verizon, T-Mobile, AT&T, one, it might not work on your network. You know, a lot of these international phones really only work on you know, carriers like T-Mobile, AT&T. You might get lucky and it might work on Verizon, but you won't know until you have the phone and stick a SIM card in there, right? And even then, like, you know, sometimes, you know, your carrier will, you can give them the IMEI number and it'll tell you, oh yeah, it's not compatible, but it will be compatible, right? It's just, the only thing is, you know, you might not get the connectivity that you want. So on the international device, it does say that, you know, you are getting 5G support. But, you know, again, it really just depends on what it is, I guess. You do get a 5,000 milliamp battery. You do get 25 fast watt charging power. And again, it says enjoy seamless connectivity with 5G support, 4G LTE, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth. So again, because this is an international device, you might only see this connected to a 4G network, basically, because these are really made to work on, you know, the 4G LTE connections rather than the newer 5G networks. So, but anyways, guys, I'm just going over the international device that has nothing to do with what I'm talking about here, which is, again, the Metro version. So again, the Metro version will work on the Metro, but again, the crappy part is you're only getting 4 gigs of RAM. So that might be a deal breaker for some people, because, you know, if you think about it, like a lot of phones now that even have, like, you know, the Android phones that have even like 6 gigabytes of RAM, they're not that good as far as the usability of it. You get a lot of jank, and I can kind of attest to you guys, I've been using this TCL phone that only has 4 gigs of RAM. Keep in mind the processor is horrible on this, by the way. that it is very janky and laggy, and I'm only using it to I can put so I can throw in my Helium Mobile SIM card stuff in there. But other than that, I really haven't really tried using it as far as that goes. In fact, I might end up trying to throw it in my my Motorola Edge, even though it's tied to T-Mobile, and see if I can at least get it connected to that network and see if see if that'll work. We'll see though. I need to check that out. Maybe tomorrow on my day off, I'll go ahead and try doing that. But anyways, guys, again, for $75, again, you can get this on the Metro Flex plan. So again, it's a $70 plan, but you pay $75 the first month, and then after that, it's $70. So again, you're gonna click new number, right? I'm gonna go ahead and click it for you guys. I'm gonna put add to cart, and then we're gonna go to cart here. So you do have to select the $70 Metro Flex plan. Again, I'm really not a fan of the new Metro plans just because. Find the right plan. I thought I already connect. So again, it says $229 regularly, which I think that's a complete ripoff as far as the US version goes, because you can buy the international version with better specs unlocked for a better for cheaper, and you can get another color and whatnot. So again, I'm not trying to knock on Metro. Again, this is the phone they're giving free with this, but I'm just saying. So choose your plan. So again, you do have to choose the. Like, let's say, for instance, I choose the $50 plan. You're not going to get this one for free. If you get this one for free, so check it out. If you choose the $50 plan, you end up having to pay $154 out of pocket. So let's remove that. Let's remove this line. Okay, go back. Hold on. We got to go back to phones here. And they are running other promotions, by the way, guys. So, hey, what's up going on? Tech for your needs. Long time no see, man. Thanks again for joining in. Again, if you're just joining in, if you can smash that like button for me, man. We are talking about the Samsung A16 5G. It is currently free on Metro by T-Mobile. And, we are just looking at what you need to select here in order to get that going. So you can still get the A15 5G for free also. So I was like, where is it? Did I pass it already? Here it is. Samsung A16. So again, you're going to click new number, add to cart. And then you have to pick the $70 plan, guys. So just keep that in mind, right? You got to pick the $70 plan. So when you pick the $75 plan, it does say it is an eSIM device, by the way. So, like my last phone that I got from Metro by T-Mobile, which was the Motorola Edge, they did not send a SIM. That was literally the first time that I got a Motorola phone a phone from Metro by T-Mobile that did not come with the SIM card. So just keep that in mind, guys, that, when you get this phone, most likely it's not going to come with a SIM card, and they are really, I believe, pushing eSIM now with these newer phones, especially if they have eSIM. So again, you can see there that it is $0 with a $70 plan. So I'm not going to click continue because I think that for the most part, you guys know it's going to just ask for more information like name, address, whatever, email address, it will ask for a phone number also, but basic stuff like credit card information. But yeah, basically, guys, again, the phone is free as long as you pay for that $75 plan for that first month. So again, I always tell people, like, if you're interested in trying out the network, like, you can't go wrong with getting a free phone. And, even if you don't end up going past the 1 month, at least you have an extra phone, in case, you need a phone that you can use over Wi-Fi, or, just a backup device where you can download WhatsApp or any type of video calling app, right, that you use to be in contact with your family, right? I have 4 or 5 phones laying around, but I tend to use all of them. I even use the little tablet that I have here at home also. Looks like the tablet's dead, actually. That's okay. But for the most part, it's always good to have a backup device just in case your regular device goes out. That way, you can log into your Facebook account or your socials and let people know, hey, my regular phone crapped out. My iPhone broke or whatever. And just do that. But hey, Tech for Your Needs, I hope you're doing good, man. By the way, Happy New Year. I don't think we've chatted. I don't know if you've been in any of my streams this year, but I hope you're doing good, man. So far so good for me this year. I've gotten to take a couple trips already. You know, I went to visit my brother in San Antonio a couple weeks ago. I got to go to a few wrestling events already as well. As far as the channel goes, you know, definitely, again, I'm going to try to pump out more content this year. You know, I've been kind of covering Helium Mobile, but Helium Mobile has kind of done like a 360 on me, and I'll probably do another video about that later on. But they added like 3 new plans to Helium Mobile. So I'll have to get into that probably in another stream. But basically, you know, they are adding like a free data plan basically for people that want to try out the service. So, you know, and again, if you follow Tito's channel, you already know he's been covering it. So again, shout out to Tito. That's my dog right there. We went live yesterday. We might go live tomorrow also. So we'll see how that goes. Sorry about that. I had to scratch something and I didn't want that to be on camera. So how have you been? Tech for your needs, random culture. Let me know if you're still there. If you guys have any questions, you know, you can ask something else. It doesn't have to be concerning this device. It could be about Helium Mobile. I wasn't really planning on making the stream too long, so if you guys want to chit chat a little bit, we can chit chat for now. Looks like we did get some likes on the video at least, so I appreciate you guys smashing the like button. You guys already know we do our best here to, you know, appease to you guys on the channel. But Tech for Your Needs says eSIM is going to be the new norm in the future. You will have a code to switch when you buy a new phone. That's pretty crazy. You know, again, I guess, yeah, they are probably, and I think it's just here in the US. I know, like, in other countries, like, all of the phones have SIM card trays. You know, I think it's just here in the US where they're kind of pushing that. I don't know why. I kind of hate that, though. I'm doing pretty good, man. I mean, we started the year off a little rocky, man. Not going to lie, you know, especially towards the end of last year, it was a little bumpy for me. I'm trying to recover a little bit, you know, personal stuff, but I'm doing okay. You know, work wise, everything's okay. You know, I'm still working at my main job. I'm still doing gig work on the side. I'm trying to, you know, do more of the wrestling podcast stuff also on the other channel with Tito. I'm trying to make more like short form content videos as well, as far as like TikTok goes as well. One second, guys. Sorry about that. Oh god. Oh god. Did you ever try? Okay, hold on. Did you ever try the visible SIM in your Moto? Random culture. Which Moto are you talking about? Are you talking about the Motorola Think Phone? If you're talking about the Motorola Think Phone, it does work in the Think Phone. I did try it out. To my knowledge, I think there might be a video of me doing a visible phone. Let me check that out really quick. Now you got me. Visible 2024. I could be wrong though. Let's see. I could be wrong. It might have been on my other device, but right now my Think Phone has the Helium SIM in it, but it should work. I'm pretty sure I've tested it. Oh no, so none of the new Motorola phones that I have. So the new Motorola phones that I have are the Motorola Edge and the Motorola G Stylus 2024. Those are locked to T-Mobile, so I would not be able to test out the Visible by Verizon SIM. Now, if I were to get the phones unlocked, that would be possible, but I actually plan to sell those phones. So we'll see how that happens. Okay, Tech for Your Needs says, question, what is your next tech purchase? So my next tech purchase is actually the phone we are talking about in this video. So it is going to be the Samsung A16 5G. So expect an unboxing of this device in a couple days, actually. It'll probably be out by Friday, if not latest Saturday over the weekend. But most likely that phone will be my next unboxing as far as tech purchases go. Other than that, I don't have like anything lined up after that for the foreseeable future. Again, maybe at least not until I get my income tax. Once I get my income tax money, then I might be able to purchase another unlocked Samsung phone. I'm really interested in the Samsung A55 just because. In fact, let me see how much the Samsung A55 is going for. Unlocked. Yeah, excuse me. I'm finally starting to burp up my Taco Bell. I don't know why. So the Samsung A55 5G is $379. So it is kind of pricey, honestly. For T-Mobile, Mint Mobile, yada yada yada. Although I don't know, there might be an international version. There might be a US version. So the US version, I'm not 100% sure, is going to be a little more expensive. But yeah, my next tech purchase is going to be this phone, which is the Samsung A16 5G. And it is, I would say it's going to be on the lower end of the spectrum as far as the specs go. So I'm kind of curious to see how it does perform and like what it can do, I guess, as far as its usability. I'm curious to see how good the camera quality on it's going to be, honest. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not holding my breath for that one, unfortunately, but we'll see how that goes, guys. But anyways, guys, I wasn't planning on being on too long. So again, I really appreciate y'all being here tonight. Again, short stream today. It looks like we have about 5 or 6 people in the chat. At least we have some lurkers in the house watching. So again, I really appreciate the people that were here. Turn on the chat overlay just so I can kind of, shout out to, again, the 2 people that were in the chat, right? We have Random Culture, right? And then we have Tech for Your Needs. Like I said, keep an eye out on the unboxing on the Samsung A16 5G, though, guys. I really appreciate y'all checking out the channel. And if y'all haven't checked out my other YouTube channels, check out my YouTube page and subscribe to those as well. So again, guys, this is Mike from B Tech Reviews signing off. Thanks again for watching.